Chelsea Football Club at this moment in time aren't making a lot of sense. Ian Matson is on loan, smashing it for Dortmund in the Bundesliga when we are desperate for a left back, and Cesar Casadei from Leicester City has returned from a loan that has gone very well, regardless to what Leicester fans are wanting you to believe. We've got very good news regarding Robert Sanchez and his Instagram message. We're going to break it down. We're going to get into the little details. We're going to talk about the implications and the big picture of these three stories. And then I need you guys to do the bare minimum. The bare minimum. Hit the like button. 1,000 likes go a long way. Subscribe to the channel because we're trying to get to 33,000 as quick as possible. And finally, share this content out with your friends and family. It's the best way to get this channel to grow organically. Thank you very much. I promise you I'll improve my content the bigger the channel gets, and we will grow together. Now, let's move on with the story and for the fix that you lot came for. I want to start with the Ian Matson news because Ian Matson today played his second game for Dortmund. His first game was very impactful. His second game was even better, where he got a very good assist. And the assist displayed what we are lacking as an institution at Chelsea Football Club. We are lacking a left back that has the ability to win the ball, carry it forward, and pick a pass out with first-time precision. Ian Matson is an academy graduate that's come through, done his due diligence, went on loan, came back to Chelsea, and it looked like he was potentially going to get an opportunity. But he did get an opportunity. He got it at left wing, right wing, number 10. Then he went on loan to the one and only Dortmund. And now at Dortmund in 2 games, it looks like Ian Matson is fulfilling all the promise that he was showing on loan at Burnley. He looks like a competent left back. He actually looks more than competent. He looks like a wonderful left back. Expansive on the ball, tenacious in a tackle, has all the attributes to be a starter for Chelsea Football Club. So what are we going to do? Because we know 2 things for certain. Number 1, he has got a release clause of £35 million to protect himself before he went on this loan. But Chelsea decided to protect themselves. They said, cool, no option to buy, but a release clause is there if you need it, Dortmund. However, Ian's signing a 2-year deal because it means that when he comes back, we are fully protected and he's not going to be leaving for free at the end of the year. For me, this ends 2 ways. Number 1, Ian smashes it so much that Pochettino has no choice but to play him when he returns. Ian Matson says, thank you very much, I want to play for Chelsea Football Club. However, for me, that's very unlikely. Purely based on the fact that Dortmund's going to have Champions League football, Dortmund's going to be a team that will promise him a system that suits him, and additionally, there won't be broken trust. Pochettino broke trust with him. It's evident. Option number 2, we finally get that £35 million. Originally, we wanted to sell him for £35 million with add-ons, right? However, it couldn't happen because Ian Matson didn't want to go to Burnley. So what happened? Now his stock dropped and he went on loan, and he's going to regrow it to the point where he won't be a £35 million player. He'll be a £50, £60 million player, maybe even 70 in this current market. But he has a release clause that's going to take him out of the club for pure profit. This is a huge mistake. Chelsea, either when they get rid of Pochettino in the summer, if we don't meet our targets, need the next manager to convince Ian to stay, or we are going to be letting go one of the best prospects at left back in world football. And that's fact. We had a great prospect and we opted to keep Ben Chilwell and Marco Correa and play Levi Colwill at left back, which is stupid. That's my personal opinion. I want to know yours in the comment. Do you think there's any chance that Ian Matson's going to return? Do you believe that Ian Matson has the possibility of actually wearing a Chelsea kit again? Let me know your thoughts. Let's move on to the next story. Cesar Casadei, as I once called him Cesar Casadei because I couldn't pronounce his name, is a player that went on loan to Leicester City. Leicester City is an outfit that is too good for the Championship. Leicester's been absolutely destroying it in the similar manner to how Burnley did it last year. Good, expansive football, expressing themselves, and they are doing it in style. Cesar Casadei has not been a regular starter, right? There was a stat that went around and said he's averaging 40 minutes a game. When you break down the number of minutes he played divided by the number of appearances he made. He started here and there. However, there have been some frustrations among the Leicester fans because they think he can do better in the number 10 role. The manager adores him. Manager uses him, gives him trust minutes, gives him regular game time. And what I think was excellent from that loan that I think a lot of people are ignoring, he's playing for a great Championship side, meaning It's competitive, meaning he's not guaranteed to start. What is the point of him going somewhere, guarantee starts, develops his game, gets used to, acclimatizing to a place where he's consistently starting, only to come back to Chelsea? It's a completely different narrative. It's a completely different role. It's coming off the bench. There, he was starting under the bench. Off the bench, comes on, makes an impact. That is preparing him for life at Chelsea. All of a sudden, Fabrizio Romano has said, well, it looks like he's back. Matt Law broke it first. Chelsea have recalled him. And for me, I've got two reasons why I think this could happen. We're going to go through both. Reason number one, I think it's very important that you all realize we have Leslie Ogochukwu and Romeo Lavia hurt with no information of when they're coming back. What Nazir Cancela has said for us at this moment in time is that it looks like Ogochukwu's injury is a serious one. He's going to be out for a while, which is a damn shame considering we spent 24 million euros on that kid. And he's had a very good first season. He's had trust minutes on a regular basis from Pochettino. He's had starts from Pochettino. And he was developing nicely into becoming a pivotal role off the bench player. Then there's the other one. The other one that I think people aren't going to like. The one that maybe this is the Gallagher replacement. Maybe this, at the end of the window, they're expecting a bid for Gallagher in and around the 40 to 45 to 60 million range, in that 20 million range where they get 45 guaranteed or 40 guaranteed and the rest are all an add-on. Maybe this is, we're going to let Gallagher go, and this is the Gallagher replacement. We acquired Santos, we acquired Casadei, we acquired Ogochukwu, we got Lavia. These are the players that are going to be the bench players. These are the players going to be behind Enzo Caicedo and Carney Chukwuemeka. Gallagher will be moved on for pure profit, and this is a financial decision. Personally, I think Gallagher's a much better player than Casadei. That's factual information. Gallagher should be staying at the club until the end of the season unless a stupid fee comes in. We cannot be replacing Conor Gallagher with a player that wasn't starting on a regular basis at Leicester. For me, that's a silly decision, and it's one that I hope Pochettino doesn't accept, because it's essentially ruining any hope we have of winning 12 out of our last 19, even though we're 2-0 at the moment. I want Chelsea to try to win 12 out of their 19 games, and that will give us a chance for 5th place. That's just my personal opinion. So, before we continue, I need you lot to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. The final piece of news is some good news regarding Robert Sanchez. Robert Sanchez has put a message on Instagram stipulating that he's basically going to be fine soon, right? Getting closer. Robert Sanchez has lost his place at this moment in time due to injury to Petrovic. Petrovic has come in and has been outstanding. Chelsea F.C, great YouTube channel, by the way, if you guys haven't seen it. But of course you have. Like, if you're watching my channel, you definitely would have been watching Nini's channel in the past or watching Nini's channel at the moment, because massive channel, nearly 200k subscribers. He said it perfectly. He's giving him Czech vibes. Czech vibes make sense. Not because he's as good as Czech, but it's because Czech came under the radar. No one expected much from Peter Cech, and Cech came in and just hit the ground running. Made the saves he needed to, was absolutely a monster in goal. And for me, Petkovic is doing that right now. I feel very safe with him at hand. However, when Sanchez returns, I really want to see what Pochettino does. Because the fact of the matter is, Sanchez is better with his feet at playing the braver passes, at inviting pressure on. Petkovic is very safe. When in doubt, boot it out. It's what I like to do. However, from a tactical standpoint, from a big team playing standpoint, we need all the space we can get against low blocks. So any encouragement of them to press Sanchez and us to play out of the back, to build and absolutely get those pivotal meters in the final third for 3-4 seconds, that could make the difference between a player being able to take an extra touch and open up a beautiful passing avenue, could be pivotal for Mauricio Pochettino. Personally, I would go for the security of the keeper rather than the advantages of attacking football from playing at the back. So Petrovic is my goalkeeper. I want to know yours in the comments below. It's great news that another player is coming back from injury. We don't like to see our players injured. We're paying them a lot of money, and we want them to develop and become the best version of themselves, because it means they're the best version of themselves for Chelsea Football Club. And all in all, they're going to develop, they're going to be valuable, we're going to develop, and we're going to win games. It's a win-win situation for us in both situations. But this was the Kavkas View. The video today was very, very sparse, very quick. But I think I gave you guys a lot of detail into the 3 topics that we spoke about, especially the first 2 regarding Ian Matson and Cesar Casadei's return. Let me know in the comments below. Like I said, sharing it with your friends and family on your social media networks, clipping parts goes a mile, right? I genuinely really appreciate the people that do that. You guys are the real ones. You've been with me for a while, and it's a great way to just blow up the channel. So thank you very much. Have a lovely day. See you later.